see what happened was. In retrospect, pull up a seat, you already know who it is. Hey! Hit play, lean back, rewind, then react. From the wild to the tame, every story fair game we land. We learn, hot takes, hard turns, little truth, little T. And you're right here with me. What the thing is, see what happened was in retrospect. Break away, take a break, yeah, we talk about it all. From the big moves that you make to the times you hit the wall. No topic, off limits, say how it really is. Break away, take a break, welcome to the show, let's live. Let's live. Well, the thing is, see what happened was in retrospect. Click, you're in, out loud, no pretend. Hold up, what moments say the again. Same crew, hit subscribe. Don't be late, we just press play on fate. Break away, take a break, yeah, we talk about it all. From the big moves that you make to the times you hit the wall. No topic, off limits, say it how it really is. Break away, take a break, welcome to the show, let's live. Let's live. Let's live. Let's live. But the thing is, see what happened was in retrospect. Well, the thing is, see what happened was in retrospect. Pull up a seat, you already know who it is. Grab your seats, popcorn, drinks, let's get ready, let's go! Go! Stop your feet, let's go! Go!
What is going on, everybody? Make sure I got this set up right. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Hope you can. There we go. Somber Warrior, Miss Gothy, how you doing? Papa Smurf, how you doing? I dropped the link in chat. Come up on panel. More than welcome to come up. Happy 420 for all you potheads out there. Welcome in. Smoke one for me if you got it. I replied to your email, Miss Gothy, so I hope you got it. Well, if you don't have smoke, you got gummies. Eat one for me. Eat a gummy for me. I can't sleep. So I tried sleeping for a little bit. My sciatic nerve is kicked in. So I'm awake. Where's Viper? Where's Wendy? Where's everybody at? Bishop, how you doing? Come up on panel, Bishop. It's been a while. I don't think I've ever had you on my panel. Yeah, I'll drop the link again. What would you guys like to talk about? Anything interesting? Hot topic? Open discussion. Well, I see you entered Discord there, Miss Gothy. Welcome. I can't wait until this week, like the middle of the week, later this week. I got a new system coming in. Draggy, classy, diamond art. How you doing? So I got a new computer coming in later this week. So I'm gonna have a whole new setup. Um, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also got a trip coming up in June, going up north for a week, see my niece graduate high school. And then this Saturday coming up, hopefully everything goes as planned. I'm doing a transmission swap on my vehicle, and hopefully it works. Because right now I'm only driving in second gear, and I'm gonna blow the motor, so I got to be careful. Don't want to blow the motor. DJ, how you doing? TJ, I gotta hold on, guys. All right, gotta do this. Split top. Because she got a new channel name. Give me just a second. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There we go. Now let me pin this message. There we go. So now I pin the message to the top. So somebody grab the link, come up on panel, and hang out with yours truly. The intro music that you hear, that's awesome. Oh, that's not, man. I have plasters in for 3 days starting today. Oh boy. Oh joy. Yep. So the intro music you heard, for some of you that don't know, is I have a co-host now, and her name is Charlie Sending Love. So when I go live Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays, she's my co-host. Um, I'm live now. She's not here. She's sleeping. Um, so Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, if we don't have a topic about mental health, we have an open conversation about anything. Um, but the next coming months, I'm starting a podcast, new channel, with a group of people that I've met outside of this community, and we're going to talk about movies, music, video games, card games, whatever our hearts desire. Um, because I've been watching a lot of movies, and I love music. Music is, part of life. I don't know what would happen or where I'd be without music. I love music. Music affects us all in certain ways. There's certain songs that have saved us. There's certain songs that have made us fall in love. There's certain songs that have helped us get through tough times. You know, so and we're going to review current songs, old songs. You know, current movies, old movies. We're going to be a reaction channel. But instead of one person reacting, there's going to be four of us reacting. And we're going to do one weekly live stream, but everything else is going to be pre-recorded. We're also going to be on iTunes and Spotify and Google Play. We're going to try to get it all out there, be everywhere. Postcards lost along the way. How you doing? So, but the link to come up our panel is pinned at the top. You're more than welcome to join me on stage. More than welcome. So, I'm just looking forward to a lot of new things coming ahead. I can't wait. All right, Vibrant. All I'm doing is trying to expand, well, the thing is, into different sectors of YouTube. We'll have YouTube shorts, pre-recorded videos, and once a week live streams on our podcast. And I think our once a week podcast that we go live is going to be wrestling oriented, where I talk about wrestling, up to date, current wrestling. Welcome to the stage, Vibrant.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, friend?
I'm doing okay, I guess.
So, let me see something.
I don't know if you heard the other live and stuff. I was in the hospital yesterday, so I was like, we had the whole tornado shit happen, and then I ended up going to the hospital, so I'm like in pain. Oh shit, I got the.
You all right now?
Yeah, I'm just in pain. I thought I had a
Sorry
kidney
to hear that,
stone.
man.
Yeah, I thought it was a kidney stone. Turns out it's not a kidney stone. I don't know what it is.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I gotta go get some tests done and stuff.
Well, hopefully things turn around, man.
I hope, man, 'cause this
Figure out
pain
what it is.
sucks. It sucks so bad. Oh my god. I have to sit and suck it up and just do stuff. I'm not gonna slow my life down already because of this shit. I've already slowed it down enough for other things, but
Yeah, you can't have all your eggs in one basket. You can't. So,
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
Somber
you.
Warrior said, Viper, I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you very much.
So I talked to my friend. The laptop's getting shipped out tomorrow morning. I mean, this
Cool.
morning. That's so
That's good.
she forgot the factory reset it back to the beginning. So it's basically when I get it, it'll be like a whole brand new laptop.
Yeah.
All you do is enter in my passcode, and it'll click right on.
Well, if it's factory reset, then it'll be complete everything all over again. You won't have to have it. Shouldn't have to have a passcode.
No, she set it up with a passcode
Oh, okay.
intentionally and gave me the passcode.
Okay.
She resetted it and then put a passcode on it. So if anybody tried, like, if something happened to it in the shipping,
They can't.
they wouldn't be able
unlock
to access it.
it.
Correct.
Okay. That's good. What game are you planning on playing when you get your laptop? Because I know you said you're going to get the gaming.
Well, so you know that device you said you have where you
The
can
capture card.
stream?
Capture card.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy one of those.
And you're going to. So you're going to live stream PlayStation or computer?
PlayStation.
Yeah, because that's only for the PlayStation. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't hooked mine up yet, dude. We had the tornado happen and all that shit, and then the tornado the next day. I haven't even been at the hospital, so I haven't had time to put anything together at all. Like I'm using my Rodecaster. I got my new one finally, and it's because it actually works. It's a little bit different, but I don't even know if my stuff is working properly on this. I'm kind of like.
You sound good.
Slacking on it. I'm hoping because I actually have it set up for karaoke too. I'm afraid that it's going to have a feedback or a loop on it or something. So I don't know. I was dealing with this stuff and then I had my pain. I woke up in the morning, I had the pain, and then I was like, I don't fucking care about anything, man. So I forgot where I was at with setting it up and stuff. So I'm glad it sounds good. Because I think if I move the slider up, I think it's gonna be louder. Oh yeah, we got damage. I showed the damage on the stream. I showed a picture of the damage and stuff. We had I didn't get specifically hit my house, but it was there's a neighborhood close to me. I think that they said the tornado traveled 14 miles, but there's a neighborhood down the street from me. It's over by a high school. Or by a school, a middle school, and they got hit, and there was a lot of damage. They considered it an EF1, so mainly it was just knocked over trees, destroyed roofs, and some power lines were snapped in half. There's like a line, like 7 or more power lines down this one road. That's every one of them were snapped, and then some of those outhouses, those outhouses that look like little houses, like rooms and stuff. There's some of those are flipped in the road. It's kind of a richer neighborhood and stuff, but some of those are flipped. But they have a video of it too. Like it actually was really wide. It had like a huge debris field on it and made it really wide. They also have another picture of it when it's really skinny. So I'm in Oklahoma. And we had the storms. I don't know when it was. So I was like, was it 3 days ago? And then 3 days ago was when the tornado touched down. 2 days ago, when was it? I don't remember what the fuck it was. Here, let me look at I got the picture of, because the people didn't believe me. I got a picture of the tornado warning.
Yeah, I believe it. If people don't believe it, who cares?
Yeah. Deleted.
Those who don't believe it, who cares? You lived through it.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of the tornadoes. That's a problem. I ain't afraid of no tornado. I ain't afraid of no hurricane either. That's why I live in Florida. Now I'm afraid of alligators. I'll run from an alligator real fast.
God damn it! I guess I
Hell
didn't take
yeah.
a picture of it. I guess I didn't take a
Good thing
picture
they
of
don't
it.
run. Huh?
I guess I didn't take a picture of the thing.
Oh. But
Yeah, EF1 cleanup. It was 4 days ago. So 4 days ago. So 4 days ago when the touchdown happened, and then 3 days ago when we had the second warning, second watch, which ended up disappearing right after the storm passed. But that's when the electricity went out. Surprisingly, I think normally when tornado hits, like my electricity goes out, but I didn't lose it that night. I turned off everything because surges, but you could hear it, and so our city is apologizing for the tornado sirens being so late because the tornado was already basically almost done by the time the sirens went off.
wow.
Yeah.
So TJ said, I spent most of my life with people not believing the things I'd done. You know, I know a lot of people out there that I've shared things I've done with, and they probably don't believe me. And I don't care. Who cares? Don't let
Yeah.
it bother you, Viper, and don't let it bother you.
It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna lose sleep over
Sleep.
it. But I do have fuck. What's the word for it? My brain doesn't work. God damn it! What is it? I have it in my head. You know, when somebody does you wrong, you have to do them wrong times two. What is that called?
Karma,
God, not karma. No,
eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
no. It's a word. There's a single word for
I
it.
know what you're talking about. I just can't remember it.
And so, like, if somebody doesn't believe me, I like to have it come back at, like, for example, music.
Yeah.
Do I do music? Somebody's like, I don't believe you do music, all that stuff. Well, guess what? Now I have it. I have it on YouTube. I have it. 2 songs I've done. There we go. Now suck it. Kind of like payback type thing. Oh, witchcraft. Yeah, witchcraft. All the time, witchcraft.
Yeah.
World of Witchcraft. That's the new game that I'm making.
Have you been playing it lately, World of Witchcraft?
Witchcraft, or sorry, Warcraft, World of Warcraft. No, I haven't been playing it. I've been playing a new game called Windrose, which I did the beta. I did the alpha, and then I did the beta on that one. It was the alpha? It was a different game. It was like Crosswinds or something, and then the beta, and now it got released. I got a free copy of it, so I was like, hell yeah. So I got a free copy of it, and I've been playing that like crazy, and it's like a survival pirate game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
what's up,
but
man?
then-
It's Dragonfly. How you doing?
What's up, Ninos? But then, the end of this month, close to the end of this month, is when the new DLC for Diablo comes out. So then I'm going to be moving over to that and be playing that like crazy. Playing the new class, the Warlock class. Which
You know
might
what you can do, right?
play World of Warcraft.
Is start up Twitch again.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. That's why I got that. That's why I got the HD60, so I can plug in my computer, plug in my PlayStation, and I can stream again because I told you. I think I told you I got paid from Twitch now
Yep.
because they changed some things. So now instead of having a limit of $100, it's a $50. So I got paid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll get back into Twitch definitely. Because I can't do Kick because they're giving me the reach around, they're fucking me over. And they don't know what, like, I've talked to probably like 7, I don't know, 8, maybe 10, 12. I talked to a lot of their people and trying to get help, and they don't know what they're talking about. They keep telling me the same exact thing over and over and over again. It's like, you don't understand. How many times I have to tell you? It doesn't fucking work. And yeah, I just can't make an account from them. No matter what name I use, my email, all 3 of my emails don't work. So I was like, huh. Well, then I was like, I'm going to stay at Twitch, and I'm not coming to Kick. I'm not going to bring my people over to Kick because I got a following on Twitch at least. Well, a little bit of a following, not a lot, but big enough, I guess.
Well, you're going to be on Kick before you know it.
I'm not going to be on Kick.
It's just that you won't have your own channel.
Kick?
Yes.
I don't think I'll ever be on Kick.
Well, we
'Cause
start the podcast, you will.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, but I'll be under your podcast under Kick. But I don't think.
What we got to do is, I gotta figure out, because I want to set it up as a legitimate company, LLC. You know what I'm saying? And I got to figure that out. I got to talk to somebody.
Yeah, we kind of got to. You probably have to have a little bit bigger of a following before it could make it an LLC.
But I want to trademark everything first.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
I think when I was looking at doing that with my name, I had to have a bigger following before I can do that stuff when it came to
Not
streaming.
trademarking. Not trademarking.
Well, if you can do
You
it,
don't
then
have
do
to have a
it.
following for a trademark.
Well, if you can do it, then do it.
Yeah, I want to create a Well the Thing Is logo for the podcast and trademark it.
Well, and Somber, Kick is a little bit right now. That's why I truly believe if you can get, which I can't, I'm never going to be able to be on Kick as Viprin. But if right now, if you get into it, it's a cesspool. It is, but you get into it right now, then you're going to have the following from the beginning, right? Where once they are forced to change, which once they get bigger, this is going to happen, because there's no way in hell they can get away with paying so much money, paying for copyright material. Once they get bigger and they change things, which it will happen, then it's going to be more censored like it is on YouTube. I mean, it's going to have to happen, right? You can't make a company and make enough money to pay constantly every single copyrighted song that's played and pay the company that owns the material the royalties for it. It's going to turn in sooner or later. It's going to turn into, they're going to have fucking have some regulations on it and cut things down, less words, less copyright material. It's going to happen sooner or later, 100%. But right now, if you could get your foot in the door, then you're set, right? You're going to be the OG crew part of Kick, and you're going to be getting money off of it and all that stuff. Because right now you can make a lot of money off of Kick, and they don't have any payback on it. So it's going to happen, but right now you get your foot in the door. That's why these companies that first start out, that's why it's good to start with them if you have a following, even a little bit of following, and grow your following off of that, because once they change things, it kind of is. I mean, I don't think they're English. Like, I don't know. They don't understand anything I'm talking about when I talk to the people of Kick. They don't, customer service or whatever. If I'm trying to make an account and they can't help me. They say, well, you were making an account and you forgot to put in your passwords and create a password. It's like, well, I can't log on because it tells me if I try to make an account, it says this email is already in use. So like, if I already have an account that's in use, can you give me the information to change the password or anything like that? They are like, well, you're not doing it right. So they keep on throwing me around like that. And I keep on talking to many different people. I have I had probably like 20 something fucking emails back and forth, and they were pissing me off. And I said, fuck it, screw it. I was like, I'm going to stay with Twitch. They're better anyways. At least they know what they're doing.
Yep.
And then I fucking stay with Twitch. And I would love to go on Kick. Trust me, man. If I'm getting paid through Twitch, if I get on Kick, I'll be making money hourly. That's how broken it is right now. Like, if you are affiliate or higher on Twitch or even YouTube, and you move over, then you can instantly make money hourly through them, and they pay you weekly. So you can make money really fast and really easy on there versus having to wait until you hit $100 threshold or anything like that through Twitch.
Yep.
And having this many followers and this many people following you and this many like unique viewers. There's a difference between viewers and unique viewers, right? So you have to have this many unique viewers to hit a threshold. And it just makes it a lot easier. Like they're basically wanting to pull people over and pay them like crazy so they can grow the platform. And that's the thing is the platform is going to grow and then it's going to start getting regulated. It has to. There's no way you can survive as a company with people playing copyright material. I mean, it comes back to the copyright material. It's going to have regulations on it. They have to.
So welcome in, Snakes on a Plane. First time seeing you. Welcome in.
Yes.
NorCal
welcome.
Jim, how you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
I'm gonna check. See what it sounds like. I don't know. I honestly don't know how that works because I don't know who's doing it and how they're doing doing their stuff.
Yep.
But yes, they're hosting their own servers, which I doubt it, or they're paying for servers. I don't know. I mean, okay, let's put it this way. Go to their site, okay? Go to Kick's site. Go through the site and try and oh no, I tripped and fell and I forgot my password. Now try and ask for a password back. See how hectic it is. It's not organized. The organization is off the wall. It's crazy. Getting hold of support is the craziest thing to do. And if you do get a hold of support, it's a weird email back and forth type form type thing. It's really weird. So that to me shows they don't have a lot of money when it comes to that end of it, right? Like they don't have a lot of it doesn't look as professional as you would Twitch, for example, or YouTube in those words. It just seems off. It's like it's probably I mean, this is the best. I'm not saying it's this way, but this is the best way to explain it. It's like a group of people are sitting. It's like how Facebook used to be. A group of people are sitting in a room. They're like, "Hey guys, let's make this." And then it's like these 4 people are making this stuff really fast. And then it's like, "Oh yeah, we got it," and it's a big hit now. That's to me what it kind of seems like it's like. So there's a lot that is not professional like when it comes to like the customer service. Is one thing. Going through the steps to get your password through your email if you forget it, and the security of it seems really off also. But what I understand is right now Kick is really easy to hack and it's easy for them to take your account and information. So you have to have a lot of safety protocols if you're making an account. If you haven't made one yet and you want to, definitely safety protocols. If you can do like 2-factor authentication is a good one. Yeah, that's exactly North Cal. That's why Kick is hitting it big. Kick and Rumble and all these other places are hitting it big because YouTube at this point is throwing their people out. They're like, we don't care about you. Go away. If you're not making them money, they don't give a shit.
So now my thing is, can you hear me, Vibrant?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Now I see my voice thing moving. My thing is what I'm concerned about is when you do reactions to music on YouTube, they demonetize you.
Yes.
Now, do I have to reach out to the creator or the label to say, hey, we would like to react to your music? Is there a way we could come up with an agreement?
Okay. So there's a lot of things to this. Okay. I'm going to say I've never done this myself personally because I do my own music. But if you want to get a hold of a company, you have to go towards the record label, not the main creator. The main creator has nothing to do with their music once a record company brings out their label. So you have the label company brings out the music. They're the ones doing the strike, not the creator. So you would have to reach out to the record label to know exactly if you can or can't. and more than likely they're going to tell you to fuck off. Is how it's going to work. But what I understand, talking to record labels and doing stuff like this is why a lot of people don't do it, and they just get hit with it. And even with movies, the same way. A lot of times they're going to tell you to screw off. But
Okay.
you could always have somebody that knows what they're doing, and because you have to. Okay, I'm gonna say this too, because this is one thing that I can't do. I'm not a professional speaker. I can't sit there and talk professionally and everything on email or in person with somebody.
I can.
Okay, so you're gonna have to be on very precise with double spacing, all that different type of shit, professional type, of saying what you want to do and talk to the company. Yeah. Yep. That's been a thing. Yeah,
It should be.
Music
If
related.
you buy it, you should own it.
Well, that's also the thing right now. They just had a court case on this in England, I think is where it was, over video games, digital video games. There's the whole fight right now on not owning it.
If you buy it, you should own it.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. I walk into that store and I buy a physical copy of that CD, and I own it. I should be able to listen to it where and whenever I want to, however I want to.
Yeah.
Just saying, because I own it.
But and I'm gonna have to send you the YouTube video. There is a lawyer that does YouTube videos, and she basically does it over musicians. She doesn't talk about like criminal law when it comes to robbing things or abuse or harassment. She talks only music, illegal music stuff, and that's all she talks about. And she talks about all this stuff and how she's now been talking about AI stuff and what you can expect and cannot expect from AI that is under the small fine print that people don't read. Yeah, and that's the thing is like it used to be. I know when I was doing movies too, and even music, it used to be if you had the physical copy of the movie or music and you took it and you burnt it onto your PC and then made copies of that music, if you got in trouble legally from that, that was the loophole that you wouldn't get in trouble because you're making backup copies of something you already owned. As long as you didn't sell it and distribute it like that, then you were fine. But nowadays, it doesn't work that way. You can get in a lot of trouble for it. They like cut that loophole, like they cut it off.
It's like they drop a music video, right? There's a music video that comes out publicly. So they're saying that if I have a platform where I react to that music video, the music, the video, the visuals, I can get demonetized for reacting to the music video that's on a public platform. That's what confuses me.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, here's what I would recommend running this stuff. This is what I would do, at least. Do a third party, right? Like a Cash App type thing or something. Have people donate that way, but don't advertise it on. You can't advertise. You shouldn't. Okay, you can get your video demonetized and kind of shut off if you advertise it on your videos for YouTube, for example, because that's against TOS is to advertise these third party payment sites and stuff. But you put your Cash App or have a way like on Discord, for example, a way they can sit there and go on Cash App and donate to your cause to help your videos grow. That's the best way of doing it. If you're going to get demonetized doing videos, and because even movie reviews, more likely if we do movie reviews, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get demonetized every single time, especially if it's Sony, definitely, and Disney, definitely. That they will fuck you so bad. And that's how you do it. You get your Patreon, or you got your cash apps and things like that, don't advertise it on the video, but advertise it in the back end, like on Twitter or on Discord or something. And then that's how you could get your stuff, right? So because you're going to get demonetized doing movie reviews.
Okay.
But that's the best way of doing it, because if people want to support you instead of going through and paying YouTube and YouTube demonetizing you, even though YouTube still gets the money, they still get their money, but you get demonetized, right? They get the full amount, you get parts or none. That's the thing, is like, if you want YouTube not to get the stuff, man, advertise your third-party payment program and do it that way. Have people donate to your cause in different ways. Patreon is one of the most popular ways. That a lot of big creators do Patreon, because they also put the stuff they don't have to have censored. You know, they can have the cussing, they can have all this other stuff on their video, the uncensored version on Patreon, for example. And that's a way you don't have to do so much editing on your video. If somebody says the F word too many times or some shit, so, or even what I just said, the S word.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that's the best way of doing it. It's like, and that's what makes it complicated, almost like a job, right? You got to keep on going with all the different pathways of doing things and keep
See,
it
I
going.
can advertise Patreon on the channels. Live. I could advertise Patreon.
What do you mean?
Instead of advertising Cash App, Venmo, and all this stuff, I could advertise it in Patreon. Like,
Okay, but
you know what I mean, Viper?
Yeah, but if you do that, never bring, especially on a YouTube video, never bring up that pay me here type thing, like in chat, like in the, you know, the description. If you want to support the channel, do payments on Patreon or whatever, that right there. Yeah, they'll probably get onto you for that too.
No, what I mean in the description of the video below. If you want to support the channel, check out the description of the video below.
Yeah, be careful. Like in the description, be careful using even high creators using Patreon. They get their videos shut off because they are talking to Patreon. They're talking about donating through Patreon. You just got to be cautious. YouTube basically can dock you for any reason they want. So if they say, hey, man, this all things serious guy, or this the thing is guy has a huge beard and I don't like it, they're going to dock you for it. That's basically that's basically the thing with YouTube, though. They can do whatever the hell they want. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm just saying got to be cautious with it, because if you do that with Patreon and you do it, your wording could get you docked. It's very precise, man. I'm telling you, 100%.
What we'll do is the group of us that are going to be part of this channel will have to get together and discuss how we do things.
Yeah, there we go. Bishop just brought it up too. They don't like third-party pay apps. It's in the TOS actually, and it's the wording of it makes it confusing. Where if you don't know what you're looking for in the wording or know the legal terms or anything like that, you probably don't understand what they're saying. But there is something in the TOS that talks about third-party programs or something. I have to look it and find it up, but it's a thing. Shadow banning. Yeah, they do. What's up, Shift Happens? How you doing?
She's like, why is YouTube StreamYard enabling the QR code for things like Cash App?
YouTube StreamYard enabling the QR code for things like Cash App. I'm confused with what that means. Is it a key? If it's a QR code directly through YouTube, I would think that there's some type of little thing behind in fine writing that they probably get a little bit of a cutoff of it if it's going through YouTube.
I don't know. But welcome in, Shift Happens, my forever. How you doing?
there's a huge fight right now with a lot of huge high-end content creators. It's a quick key on StreamYard to push out videos. Seems like a trap. Oh, dude. If they go, they already, okay. Oh, man. Okay. I talked about this the other day. They are, YouTube is screwing people, though. Like, how much do you pay? Does anyone have premium in here?
Have what?
Just raise your hand if you use YouTube Premium.
I do.
How much do you pay?
$13.99,
Okay.
and it comes with music. All the music I want. And then I pay an extra $2.99, and I get movies.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, guess how much I have to pay for premium?
How much?
$22.99.
Why?
I don't know. I got an email on this. I read the email on it, and I think I was on your thing, or it's $21.99 if I remember correctly. Anyways, they upped the prices on premium, but they said for your channel, not for channels or not for users. They said for you, we're raising the price to $21.99. It wasn't. See, that's the thing. Wording is key, because if they said for channels we're raising, or for users we're raising the price $21.99, I'd be like, okay, cool, everyone's getting price $21.99. But they said me. They said for you, we're raising the price $21.99. Is bullshit. Maybe it's stuff they don't like, stuff that I put on there, my music, maybe, I don't know. But it seems like that's kind of targeting. They're targeting people to pay more. So, but what I understand is there's a lot of people saying they're paying $12.99. There's a lot of people saying they're paying $14.99. There's a lot of people saying they're paying $16.99. And there's some people that are saying they're paying $20, like me. So it's really weird if everyone has a different price for fucking premium. Why is other people more expensive than other people? That makes no sense. You know
Bishop,
what I mean?
Bishop, you read what Bishop's saying?
I don't see Bishop.
Bishop's saying is YouTube. YouTube will have like the new Ultra pack will have the YouTube version of StreamYards.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Once streaming hits you, you will pay $80 a month for gold package. That's the reason why I'm trying to get the podcast off the ground before all this happens, so we can be in other places than just YouTube.
Yeah, it's so.
So they tested it.
Yeah, and it's thing, like, I'm paying more than other people are paying for premium, which makes me kind of want to shut it off. But then again, I don't want to do all the ads. It sucks, man. It's so dumb. They are targeting people, definitely. And I got my email. I think, what was it? It was a week ago, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I could bring up the email, read it again. But yeah, they increased my personal price up. And that's in the wording, they're pointing it at me, not users of YouTube, just me. And it's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Money grab, yep. Oh, and that's a good thing that Netflix actually backed out of the bidding for DC Universe, Warner Brothers. So now I think it's Paramount is the one going after Warner Brothers now. But that's another money thing. People are going to start fighting over this stuff, and then it's going to turn into prescriptions or paying monthly, higher monthly cost for every little thing you can do. And it's going to be so stupid. I mean, you already pay what you have to pay for. A better version of StreamYard you have to pay more for. Better version of OBS or StreamYard or Streamlabs you have to pay better for. YouTube you have to pay extra for that to get better sound and better video, or even streaming better sound and video. Because if you are only paying for StreamYard to stream better sounded video, YouTube is still going to fuck up if you're streaming it through YouTube. It's going to cut down
You
that
know,
audio.
in a way, to be honest, there's a lot of bot accounts on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
I agree with the two-step verification on YouTube.
yeah.
I do agree with that because it'll get rid of all the bots.
Well, not to mention you get rid of all those. Well, I guess I wouldn't get rid of the bots, but they should find a way to get rid of all those people that like to make multiple accounts just so they control. Yeah, bot accounts are fucking crazy. Like, but that's even on Twitch though. That's in everywhere. But see, here's the thing too. I don't know if it's like that on YouTube. I bet it probably is. You just have to know what to look for. But I can look at my analytics and stuff on Twitch, and I can look at everything, and I can see majority of which ones are bots. I can actually go through. There's a list on for Twitch you can go through because you'll have people follow you and like your stuff and follow you and subscribe and all that shit that are bots. But you have to go through the list and you can see all these bots and you see their names and you sit there and you take them off your list of friends. I could bet there's probably some way of doing it on YouTube. I haven't streamed that much on YouTube to really know the analytics and stuff. But I bet there's a way to see how many people that go into streams are bots, especially if somebody goes from an average of 10 viewers or so, then all of a sudden one day they end up hitting 500 plus viewers. There's definitely botting going on.
I hit that much. I had one night where I got 1,000 views on a channel on a stream because it was drama. It was a drama live. I hit 1,000 views. It was all drama. I haven't hit those numbers since.
Yeah,
which I'm fine. I don't care. Like you know, my channel is not about drama. And you know that.
Yeah. There was a place called Pixel Views or Pix Views, Pix Views OG or something like that. It's one of the most common places for people to buy likes, dislikes, and views. And you pay for 500 or more view bots, and you can also somehow get dislikes and hate comments, repeated hate comments and over stuff again, so they can get flagged and stuff. But yeah, there's places like that. Definitely.
I agree with the age limits too. I agree with the age limits.
No, Bishop, did you watch the civil suit that just happened with that girl that's 22 years old? The one YouTube, this is actually historic. The one YouTube just lost.
What happened?
Okay, so this 22-year-old, she's 22 years old now. She's getting paid, I think, $8 million. She's getting paid. She has YouTube has to pay her $4 million, and I think Meta AI has to pay her $4 million. But she sued YouTube and Meta because of God damn it, not grooming. What was the word for it?
Revenge?
No, it was addiction. It was for addiction. Like for addiction of being on over YouTube, being on Meta, and doing all this stuff. And because I think YouTube is associated with Meta. But anyways, there was a whole thing with it. It's mental damage. It was damage to children and emotional damage and all that different stuff from these. And she won because she spent, I don't know the whole story, but it had something to do with damage with her family and with her life growing up because of YouTube and mental damage and all that stuff, YouTube and Meta. And she won the case. And that's the first case that has to deal with this stuff that YouTube has lost. Which this is a big thing, and everyone's talking about it, especially the high-end creators and stuff are talking about like crazy because it hasn't been done before, which now brings in regulations that they have to come up with now for social media. They have to come in with regulations. Yeah, but they have to have deeper regulations now. And so there's a lot of things. I don't know what's happening behind this stuff. I remember watching videos on it and reading about it and following the case like crazy because this girl, she was stuck on YouTube and all this different shit for years and through her high school and stuff. And anyway, she's 22 right now and she's getting like $8 million or something. They have to pay her $8 million. So she just won a lot of money off of emotional damage, mental damage, all that different shit. I don't know all the evidence they had on it because it was kind of behind closed doors because you can't, those type of hearings and stuff aren't public, I guess, because it's a federal thing, I guess. But
take care, NorCal Jim. Have a good day.
NorCal Jim. Yeah, but that's one reason they were having changes coming to YouTube is because of that case, because they lost a lot of money. That actually might be why everything went up too, so they can get money back on it until they get caught with it, and they're like, oh well, we made enough money anyways. I don't know.
If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you. I'd highly appreciate it. It'll help.
I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll be right back.
All right. You know, I'm just a small channel here in the corners of YouTube. You know, so every like and subscribe helps me grow, helps me reach more people. And if you enjoy the content, you know, let me know in the comments. If there's a mental health topic of your interest, leave a comment. Bishop, what's up, JH? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. If I could get $1 from yeah, I just need $1. Only is all I ask of 1 billion of you. $1 each. $1 each. Man, imagine. Man. Be a billionaire overnight. Yeah, tax free, of course. You'd be a billionaire overnight.
Dude, I'm back, by the way, but I was thinking about that. I was like, if I start getting paid from Twitch and they're considered tips, right? Which they don't tell you. Well, anyways, there's a lot behind the curtains on that. But
hey,
if I consider it,
take care, Papa Smurf.
Take care, Smurf.
Sorry,
that's okay. If I consider it tips, is it non-taxable? Because the whole political bullshit. And the short answer is no. Even if it's considered tips, because it's social, because it's online social media stuff, it cannot go under the non-taxable tips. So there's something to keep in mind also. If any of these programs say it's tips, it's still taxable, either or.
Oh, on social media?
Yeah, social media, if it's considered tips through a program or whatever, if it's considered tips, it's still taxable. Like you can't have non-taxable tips when it comes to the social media platforms and getting paid on there and stuff.
Yep. I need 8 million people to send me $1. I will add it to the shoebox live. Dude, imagine like 3. They just send you $1. Yes, I'll do a Daily Mail opening. You know, we'll give giveaways. We'll have giveaways. We'll give back to you more than $1.
Got to do the challenges. Do like the challenge, like
Yeah.
the hottest chip in the world challenge.
Yeah, that'd be interesting live stream. Have a whole camera crew and everything. I do competitions. No, not really. You know my dream? Like I watch these shows of Zach, MD Motivator, and Jimmy Darts, and these other creators that find people to help them, and turn their lives around. I would love to do something like that. If I ever became wealthy and like my channel or whatever channel I was part of became big enough, I wouldn't do it publicly. I'd do it privately, help people, find a stranger in need, and change their whole world. I would love to do something like that.
I actually watched this comedian that does that stuff now on YouTube, and he calls it not survivor guilt. He calls it success guilt. And he goes and pays people's groceries and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
I watched there's a black dude who's a millionaire, wealthy, and that's what he does. He's like, I got it. Why not share it?
Yeah, you're talking about the same person, Damon.
Yeah, he got the dreads.
Yep. That guy is hilarious, dude. He sits there and he's got a dollar, bud, you got a dollar. Things like that.
I love watching him. Yes, he's hilarious. I see why people videotape what they do. It's because it brings in more revenue, so they can keep doing it. I can see why they do it. Is like when you watch the reaction, dude, of turning somebody's life around, from a situation they were in to a better situation. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that. Yeah, I would do that for a social experiment. No more than $1. Papa Smurf says, "You're not getting my dollar, Bishop." But that's something I would love doing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Travel around, in an RV and just stop city to city and just walk around to, homeless shelters and talk to people and find out and pick, or in the homeless, because there's people out there that are homeless that it's by circumstance, not by choice, by circumstance. And I would love to help those people. I would love to help those people. Yep. Buy somebody a house. I would love to be able to do that. And it's not just, it was just, I don't know. You guys can understand. Got to understand how that would make you feel to be able to give back to somebody because somebody gave to you. Like pay it forward, yeah. That's what I would love to do. But I don't got the funds like that. I would have to get it from my community or find a really wealthy person that wants a tax write-off.
Or come up with some type of idea that's going to be a big hit on Twitch or sorry, not Twitch, on TikTok. TikTok seems to be the way to make a lot of fast money right now. But something that's a really big hit on TikTok.
That's another thing is when the podcast starts, when I do YouTube shorts, I want to do TikTok shorts for the podcast.
The same thing, yeah. Definitely. Because you get more money through the TikTok shorts than you can on the YouTube ones.
Because I'm not a beggar. But every penny helps.
I'm a beggar. No, I'm joking. No, here's the thing. This is the one thing that really is going to worry me about doing YouTube, like movie reviews, or music reviews, or whatever, is following a routine and kind of sounding like I'm a salesperson on the floor, because I kind of feel like that's what it's going to have to turn into. What it's going to turn into is being a salesperson on the floor. Because when you get bigger and then you start getting like sponsorships and stuff, you're going to be having to try and sell it. You know what I mean? It's going to make me feel like I'm on the floor trying to sell to people again.
Hey, you do what you got to, that's part of the tools to the trade.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Is if we get sponsors, that's if we choose. What's up, Clockwork Rex?
Yo, Clock, what's up, dog?
Greetings, mortals. TikTok. So that's if we decide to take sponsors. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and it depends on the sponsor we take.
But that would be higher up into it, right? Like we have to have a pretty good following before we start getting sponsorships, for it even be worth it. Honestly,
it's got to be worth it.
I've dealt with the sponsorship once before, but it wasn't for streaming, so I don't know what the difference would be between non-streaming and streaming. The probably it's not that big.
Well, for streaming, you would have to shoot a music a commercial advertising the product,
or you do it yourself.
So like,
or you do it. You make your own commercial sometimes with some of these sponsorships.
That's what I mean. You shoot your own commercial using the product and advertising it on the channel.
But what I'm talking about is I don't know what the stipulations are. I mean, I understand that, but how many views do you have to have? How many purchases do you have to have on? How many clicks do you have to have on the link? There's going to be things based on contract off of that.
Yeah, of course.
Which I doubt I could get my sponsorship.
You might get commission. You might get commission. They might give you a flat rate, to sponsor you, and they commission after however many sales you make from your discount code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My old sponsorship was all about just sponsoring. I got free stuff to talk about the product. That's really about all I did. It wasn't based off of clicks and views. That's why it's going to be a little bit different doing sponsorships through streaming and YouTube and shit like that.
That's what we're working on. Shift happens. I got 4 of us that are going to be involved with the podcast. Okay, so we're basically publicly discussing things we're going to do. But while I'm live, I watch other creators, and they inspire me to want to do other things than just YouTube. Sitting in front of a screen or a microphone talking to you guys. I'm just inspired to do things to give back to people. It just takes funds to do it.
Yeah.
It just takes funds to do it. So the podcast I already have a channel set up for it. It's called Well the Thing Is Podcast. We're gonna talk about movies, music, video games, and card games like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Union Arena, Pokemon, card games, things of that sort.
Yeah, basically all electronical entertainment. And some physical of electronic entertainment.
And some physical, yes. All right, you take care, Somber Warrior.
See you later, Somber. I always rewind. Oh, man. Dude, I missed fucking working at a video store so much.
But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for coming up, Viper. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying you're welcome.
So
I hope you don't have any feedback of hearing yourself when you talk, do you?
no,
Because I'm seeing a little bit of static or blinking like I'm talking on the live screen. It's like flashing a little bit. I don't know. I'm just hoping I don't run
not
into
hearing
any
anything.
issues.
Is there any feedback?
I don't hear any feedback. No,
No.
I don't even know how I sound. Honestly, I'm not listening to myself.
Go back and listen to your voice.
Yeah, I was going back and listening to the live as I'm sitting here. I sound kind of muffled a little bit, though.
You do?
Yeah, it sounds a little muffled.
Well, because earlier you did have static. So I went into your audio settings and I put, oh, here's Bishop. Bishop's coming up.
Oh, nice. I think that's smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah, it is
Bishop.
smoke. Yeah.
Bishop smoke.
What's up, Smoke?
That I got tired of typing. My fingers were hurting.
So what happened? I had static or something? What?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
So earlier on, Viper, you did have some static. So I went in and I did the echo cancellation and reduced background noise, and then it went away.
Wait, you turned it on me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And now it came out fine. It quit doing whatever it was doing.
That's why I sound muffled. 100%. Echo cast. That's why I'm blinking too.
All right, let me go back in and change it.
I can change it right here.
I turned off echo cancellation.
Let me sound what it sounds like. God dang it.
Happy
Jeff
420.
Tapper said you sound good.
So remember, I just need $1 from 1 billion people.
Yeah, me too.
Just $1. I used to be a truck driver. I was everywhere. So I was like, just give me $1. $1, and I'm not going to spend it. I got a job. I work. I do shit like that. But I want to take that $1 and I want to stick it, like an envelope, right? And just watch that $1 grow. And then have a weekly thing where I open up the mail on a Friday and I pull out all the dollars with the letters or whatever the fucking that is, and I put it in there and I keep stacking that $1. And every time you'll see the dollars eventually just clear the fucking chair, right? Stuff to fill the room.
Yeah.
I don't need it. But then I'm retired. And we would do a poll of sorts, right? And go, okay, what are we going to do? We got to go find true hard luck cases, right? And dish out what needs to be dished out. Now, if again, somebody's, fucking cold, you buy them a coat. Now, I'm not buying them a Gucci coat because you don't see me driving Ferraris and shit around, right? Because I don't need people to tell me nice car. I had that and was like, no, I understand why millionaires, billionaires dress up with ripped jeans and shit because they don't want that attitude, right? And it's I'm like that. I don't want that. And that's the whole thing. So I don't give a shit. I just am like, give me $1. I'll never ask you for another thing ever again. There'll be no robocalls. There'll be no shit, nothing. Send me $1. I don't want $1. I don't want $5. I don't want 99 cents. I want $1.
Yep.
$1.
And then it's
Go ahead and talk, Piper.
Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Was that low?
Sound fine.
You sounded better before.
How about this? Is this better?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You just went up decimal wise quite a bit.
Is that too loud?
Yeah. It's a little too too much. Yeah.
How
Bring
about
it back.
this?
That's pretty good.
Okay, cool. This is my fader. Had to move it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Had to
I'll
move
let
it
you
up a
know.
little bit.
I need to hear it for a little bit, right? Because apparently this thing will, this uses the phone. My phone is the webcam, and the earbuds are the microphone, and it's on my computer. But if I switch over to here to the tablet, it technically is really smart, right? It knows when I tilt my head, and it would actually switch voice and shit. All works great on paper. And then shit don't jive. Watch don't, I do it to humor myself.
Man, dude, I've had so much trouble with this fucking Rodecaster since I bought it. Like, I've had to replace the power brick that goes into the wall 2 times now. Then it still is messing up. So then I had to ship the whole system off itself. And they're like, the system's messing up, but they're going to replace it. So then I had to wait on the replacement to come. And then this is the replacement that I'm using now. Everything works so differently because the system wasn't having enough power for things to work right. So there's a lot of things that when I was messing before that are different now. And I'm like, oh God. So I'm messing with a lot of new stuff that is making it hard to get my sound right. But then we had the tornadoes, and then I was in the hospital yesterday, so I haven't been able to mess with it. I keep on forgetting what I've been doing with it. So there's a lot of tweaking I have to still do to get it to work properly. Because I'm still trying to get it to work also, so I can sing a song and do karaoke for people. But yeah,
that's going to be hard because then your filters are gonna. I've noticed that if you're going to use like for instance, Apple has its own shit built in.
Yeah.
So I don't need Discord, for example, to kick in echo canceling and all that other crisp bullshit. Turn it the fuck off because Apple's going to make damn sure you're not going to hear that shit anyways. But if you have it on, I've noticed with music and shit like that, people will start hitting stuff or the song and it cuts down and cuts out completely. And I'm like, why is that? And it's all because you have multiple or double redundant filters on. They're battling each other.
Yeah,
so
noise gate. People don't know how to set noise gate properly either.
Mm-hmm.
Noise
so I
gate
mean,
is a big issue.
and that's just in this shit. You're going into the Rodecaster. You're talking about how am I getting that shit into the computer and out to everyone else as well.
Well, the problem is when it comes to karaoke, I want it to be on sync if I'm doing karaoke. I don't want it to be like a 0.2 second delay or whatever, me singing with a song when there's backup singer and then I'm singing along with it, but I'm out a couple of seconds, So the problem is getting it right. And the only way to do it is to have it actually, they have a thing on here called USB chat, which is what you're supposed to run your mic off of, which I'm not running it off of that because every time I do, for some reason, when you talk or somebody talks, it comes through my mic and they hear themselves. So I don't know why.
It'll come through the headset or so. That's why everybody has to have the headset on because like my speakers here, if they were coming out of there, it's going into that fucking mic. Where then you got to have the directional mic then where if you move your head over, like you can't fucking hear me. So you heard that guy, the professor before, he moves himself all over the fucking place. It's like, stay still because it's a directional mic. It's picking you up. So it's not going to pick up that shit going into your fucking ears. You can't explain it, right? To them.
So the problem running my karaoke software and singing to where it sounds where I'm on sync with it all the time, what I have to do is I have to run it through the mixer. I have to run it through the USB chat. I have to run it directly through the USB chat and directly through my mic. So it comes through my mic, yet it's going through USB chat. So me and the music are on the same mic together. So it's really weird because if I do that, because I have to use USB chat, it does that loop feedback with people talking. They hear themselves. I can't hear them echoing. They can hear themselves echoing, which gets annoying. So now I'm sitting there trying to figure this shit out, man. Like, I think I could play music right now. If I was to unmute this, I think I could play music right now and it'll come through. I don't know for sure. But that's just on my karaoke software. So I'm using a USB chat, of course, and then it's muted. So if I was to unmute it and play this music, it should come through. But I think
Arkansas, right?
I know Arkansas. Yes.
You know the guitar guy she always has on I can't remember his fucking name. The OU812. He's got that channel, right? And they are all playing the guitar and shit, and they have the music coming through perfect, crystal fucking clear, and all that shit. It's all the Rodecaster. Those are the guys you need to talk to. And I wish I knew over in Arkies, if you go to Arkansas's community post, scroll down, his channel's down in there, the OU812, and that'll bring you over to his channel. He is running because he's playing the fucking guitar. That's all going in. He's got the music and everything coming in. He's got all the fucking guys just like us, and he hands it off. He'll hand his guitar playing off to one of the other guys. So these dudes will answer all the questions you're having because the delay, all of that, they don't have any of that shit. None. It's perfect.
Yes, I know what yes, I understand. But going directly in, like I could plug guitar in right now and play it, and I won't have to go through the routing.
The music too, though. They're playing the music with the guitar pulled out of the song.
Oh.
So they're actually getting in there. The song's coming through as well. So they keep getting copyright strikes, and they got to fight them because they're like, no, it's us on the fucking. We are like 25% more. If you can change it and prove that it's more than 25% different, then you win in anything. You know, if it's over a quarter different.
It's funny because it's like I said, it's automatic thing. I get copy hit on my own music. And this also happens. People will claim it's their music. They just do a strike just to do a strike because they don't like me or something. I don't know. People are trolls that way.
It just gums up the system, right? They can do that in law.
And then also every now and then it's the AI stuff and catch it as a copyright hit, which I'm like, no, it's my own music.
It's learning. It's learning. So it's a little child. So I have to sit there. It'll learn. It'll know, and it won't bug you anymore.
I have to sit there and prove I own the music and all that shit, and then
it won't bug you anymore once you do.
Well, I still get hit. Every now and then.
Shit?
Yeah, out the same shit. I'll have to go back and type the email to them. Probably happens
every. Is it the same, or is this new stuff you keep uploading, or is it the same thing that was cured and it keeps haunting you?
The same song. Yeah,
same song. It being played currently? Like, okay, example. 6 months ago, you put a video up, and that same video got hit, right? And you corrected it, and they said, okay, everything's fine. And you're saying that same video from 6 months ago that was corrected keeps continuously getting hit?
If I play my music that I have, even though my video got hit and I own the rights for it, if I play that music when I stream, or if I put it on another video, like a small little snippet on a video, that same music will still get hit, even though I own it.
It'll still trigger it.
Yeah, it'll still trigger it because it's AI bullshit. But I own the rights and I can fight it, and I have all the documentation and everything on it. So it's like I'm not worried about losing my channel because of it. And if
you need your AI to battle their AI.
Yeah,
it's like we all need our AI to go, hey, no, it's our real shit, dude. It's all good.
But it happens. It happened on Twitch. It happened on Twitch once, but Twitch was a little bit better because I was talking to live people, not AI bullshit, and they helped me. Yeah, they actually helped me get to where my personal stuff will not hit my channel at all now.
That's like talking to people at Google. Hell, even talking to people at Apple. It's like, wait, you talk to a real human? It's like, yeah. Even Rockstar Games, I talk to humans. They're like, how? It's like, because I used to beta test when you were this big, fuckers. Grand Theft Auto and all that other shit's been around a long fucking time.
It's been around a long time.
So have I.
Dude, I'm can't wait till them to hurry up and bring out their new game. They keep on pushing it back.
Ah, man, there's such high hopes. I mean, as far as like, that's what I'm embracing AI for. So, like, okay, for in a video game, right? You walk in and like in a Grand Theft Auto thing, every place and every bot you have interacted with, when you go back, it's going to remember the conversation and all the other shit. It'll even know what your scores are and shit from other games. For instance, example, you go into a bar and the fucking bartender's going to remember you, know what you like and shit like that. That I'm looking forward to. That kind of AI, not, the other kind that's going to, destroy the fucking world. And I mean, it's pretty scary, dude. The warfare, how it's, the drone wars, like a Star Wars kind of a phrase, right? But it really is.
It's kind of scary though. Like
it's to say the least.
Did you play or did you read about Where Winds Meet, that game?
Not yet. No, I haven't played it.
That's an strong AI driven game. Like you literally can have a conversation with the AI that has nothing to do with the game.
I've seen the Apple's really fucking freaky, expensive goggles. You're supposed to wear those all the time. And the headset's all built into it. That's got the true Dolby Atmos in it. So you put that shit on and you're really going to hear, but it's see-through and shit. You're supposed to, but wearing that, you can use the AI girlfriends apps that they're fucking with now.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding you. It's like, so they're walking around their house and the only movie I can tell you to reference would be the latest Blade Runner, the Blade Runner 2, where was it Ryan Gosling? Is that the fucking guy? And he's walking around in his apartment and that fucking digital chick's walking around asking him shit. It's that. For realsy, it's fucking cool. That. So the AI
do that. I'm good. I'm all set.
But think about these kids that are just born today, like born like 5 minutes ago type shit, right? Imagine when they're 18 or 25 or, what the fuck are they going to have then?
Surrogates.
There's the movie. That's why I'm always like, is it art imitating life or life imitating art? That's truly the real question of life, right?
A lot of these things come from movies, though. It didn't, and I could be
wrong.
They're
directions,
with this,
don't they think?
Yeah,
instructions,
like
directions.
Automatic opening doors that I did really start growing because of Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah. Even the fucking 3D from Star Wars, that fucking 3D chess that they were playing and that was 1977. They were fucking around with that shit.
That's cool.
I mean, it's amazing.
So the new game, you scan your face. Okay, you can send a picture or scan your face, and it makes your character look exactly like you.
Yeah.
And like I said, every single NPC in the game you can talk to and have a conversation that has nothing to do with the game. And like I forced the AI to give me all their stuff and go and hunt for stuff for me and give it to me every day.
That shit, but that's what. So that's why I'm thinking that's how. See, that sounds all neat and shit, right? But that's how they're gonna squeak in the webcams into your next PlayStation and Xbox. Mark my fucking words, because that they're incorporating that shit. The Wild West, literally, gentlemen, the Wild West was the history book Wild West. Jesse James, bing bing, shoot 'em up, shit. 30 years. That's how long it was in our history book. 30 years. That's the internet's just hit 30 fucking years. So like I said, the Wild West days are over and they got hit hard. The civil suits are going to start coming in now because now you can sue them for mental your kid's got PTSD basically is what's going to happen. And they're going to put rules in. And the only way they can do it is looking at you. And trust me, I've beta tested apps that they're putting in each state that doesn't allow pornography for minors. And it doesn't download anything or not. It looks at you real quick, and it knows if you're over whatever fucking age your state says. They set it and they do it. So the big hip new thing is fake IDs. It's, remember, for going out drinking at bars and shit? Mark my fucking words. That's the new thing. And it's going to be, these kids are going to get it because they're going to want to play the next Grand Theft Auto and shit like that, dude. And it's going to be like, no, motherfucker, you are not. If AI questions how old you are sending the documents, or you can't play the game. They don't give a fuck anymore. YouTube don't give a fuck about none of us no more. You know why? Because Google don't give a fuck about none of you no more.
Yeah, did you hear the rise now on scams? They're using your voice now, AI voice, to do things.
Yeah, that's Pandora's box, baby. That's one of her boxes, because that ain't ever getting closed. You can rule the fuck out of that and have all laws on it. You're just going to make the black market even better, right? Yeah. So you are never fucking closing that. If you can go back in time, that'll be one of those, we should have fucking go back and, like the Hitler shit, we should go back and kill the motherfucker. That'll be one of those. Mark my fucking words.
Yeah, because they're doing it right now. They're calling with your voice, saying, I'm stuck in jail. Send me this much money. They tell you where to send the money.
You know what laws is, what was it? The laws rocket. That was, fuck, I can't, it's a pseudonym. But it's for the new AI stuff, the drones. So you tell a drone, just, where you live, and just say, go blow it up. And it will. And no matter what somebody else throws at it, it will think on its own. It will detour. It'll go wherever. It'll look at weather reports and shit. It'll take a shortcut if somebody has an accident. It'll do all of that shit on the fly and come and fuck you up. And that's what these little fuckers are doing, dude. They throw these things out in fields now. And when you just walk by, it knows if you're an animal. It knows if you're a little kid. And if you're what it's looking for, it fucking comes and gets you, dude. It is the future. It's scary butt pucker and shit right now. These motherfucking real videos that I've seen, the noise these things make, dude, they'll scare the shit out of you. It's like Screamers, that whole fucking movie.
Yeah, the Hummer. Yeah, they hum real loud.
Yeah. And dude, they'll fucking kill you and blow up your tank or whatever the fuck you're in. It's scary shit. And it's cheap as fuck to make them. They just proved, dude, really a nasty little fucking missile that's dirt cheap can take out our $1 billion aircraft. And they're like sneaking that shit out left and right. Yeah, the Chinese, everybody, they're all taking fucking notes right now. Hey, a $30. It's just like the David and Goliath.
It might be able to take out our aircraft, but it's not going to take out a tank.
Oh, well,
armor
it's jamming. That's the whole thing, right? So that's what we've got real good now, is the shit that can kill the swarms. So like it starts coming at you, just hit the button and they all fucking fall out of the sky. That kind of shit. That's what we're good at.
So this is the golden age of right now. This is basically the start of
Star Wars,
basically digital warfare.
Absolutely. Dude, I'm telling you, $30 fucking drones. It's fucking crazy, dude. They make little wave runner boats and pack them full. It is a bomb. And it will fucking just, and it's fast and it goes all over the place and it will fucking blow your shit up. And $1 billion shit goes down off of something that costs what, a couple grand? It's David and Goliath. It's crazy how that's what the Ukraine just sent for, their tech gurus. This shit's all on the fly. It will be in history books. The shift of war. We've seen it in the last 5 years. It's fucking insane. Crazy shit. The size of aircraft carriers, they're making little fuckers now because they got all unmanned shit. And the shit they're sending, kamikaze pilots in World War II, you saw what they fucking did to Pearl Harbor. That's Pearl Harbor every fucking day. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. We'll make a lot of money because you need to make a lot of them. So like, for instance, in World War II, you had everybody and their brother coming and making the fucking aircraft because we needed a zillion of them. You don't need a zillion of them now, because pretty much you're trying to compare an F-22 or a stealth B-2 to, a fucking Mustang and shit. No, you're not, right? It's like, okay, one of these equals 5,000 of those. No, so it's I'm just
Yeah. So
yeah, the winds of change, that's scary. It's digital shit, man. They can be all manipulated. I wouldn't get in a car, the little flying things that, the taxis of tomorrow.
Is that Illinois on your back screen there?
Yeah.
Is that weather? I saw the noise of the little man, the Meemaw man.
Yeah. Sometimes it's funny because what'll happen is the naval station, they'll go do exercises and they'll blow the chaff, the fucking bright, shiny fuckers, to keep missiles from hitting them.
Yeah.
And you'll see that shit, dude, on the radar. The radar returns. Because it's like aluminum, like little aluminum pieces and shit.
I wonder.
Kind of neat.
yeah.
Wait, is that weather radar?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if you can see. I've never dealt with regular radars, but I wonder if you can see the one that goes in the ammunition plant that does bombs in Oklahoma every now and then. We have an ammunition plant. They blow off their dead bombs a lot. So there's you'll be walking around. Jurassic Park. The idea of the T-Rex walking and then the water doing its thing. That from that show, they were driving through on 69 through Oklahoma and came next to the ammunition plant, and that was happening. And that's where they got the idea for that from. Like a loud explosion or crash would do that with the water. That's where they came up with the idea. Pretty exciting.
I got a bunch of radars all around.
It'd be around Savannah. Not Savannah. McAllister, kind of on the outskirts of McAllister, would be where the bombs go off every now and then. All right, do you watch weather radars? Is that what you do for a job?
Shit, I just fuck around with.
So did you watch the storm come by and tornado us a lot? Destroy us or part of us?
Actually, I was tracking the ones that were fucking up here. Because they were moving fast. They hit there and they come up and they hit us, but they went north of us. But it was Chicago, Milwaukee area right there, the Iowa border.
Yeah,
just a little area of that.
Yeah, that was a huge line of storms that went all the way up to Wisconsin.
Oh yeah,
all that area. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it was. Yeah, I just usually track that shit myself. I'll usually look down and see what's happening in the middle of the fucking state.
That's cool.
And it gives me a little range. It's all kind of quiet right now. That's usually the shit that it won't tell you. And that's where you got to watch, some of the other, they got, what do they call it? Two prediction computers. There's a European one, an American one. And that's like when they track hurricanes, you always see different tracks. And they'll tell you, this is what the US one thinks. This is what this one thinks. Well, that's all these different fucking things. Like I've got ones that'll tell you that it'll tell you 4 different fucking weather reports for right here. The best ones are the ones that'll, people buy those freaky expensive weather stations for their yard and it uploads the data. My app will pick up all that data and incorporate it into the other shit that I'm using. That one's again, that's Test Flight. That's Apple's version. Whenever we're doing any beta testing and shit for anything is through Test Pilot or Test Flight. What the fuck is that guy? I can't remember what it's fucking called. It's called Test Flight. What's it called? Yeah. It's fucked up though, because it was 80 degrees the other day, and now it's freeze warnings tonight.
Same here. Yeah, dude, it was like so hot after the storms passed. Then it went. Went down to 30. We're not freezing. I think at night it might be. I don't know what it is now. It might be hot now, but it got so damn cold when I was in the ER. Man, I got out. I was freezing my ass off. I didn't dress up to come out for the ER. And be freezing my ass off. But
Oh, I
damn,
know
dude, it
it's
sucked.
it's 33 degrees here
Okay, yeah, it's only
compared to
49
80
right now.
degrees, but that's how those storms were so violent. That's the problem. Is I mean, shit, 80 degrees to 40 degrees. That's a big fucking drop, and that's just such a violent. I mean, I've just seen. I always just to simplify things to people is when you really bring in that radar, the different colors, right? The greens, the yellows, the reds. That's the hard radar return. The darker, the more shit's in there. So like when you see pink, and it's very small, and you got to really zoom in and you'll see it. That's where tornadoes live. So if you see a
Yeah,
storm system, right, you'll never see that pink gigantic. It's the biggest you'd ever really see it on a radar would be about maybe the size of a dime, if that, because it's not supposed. That's literally hail and everything else that's in it. That's the heavy return it gets back. But we're putting in a new. It's not Doppler. It's some new fucking name, but it's Doppler's very old.
yeah,
So there's new shit they're putting up.
yeah. I don't
I'm
think
I just
he.
realized it.
What happened?
I got to be up in 4 hours.
you're,
I
you're
just
funny.
realized it. Uh,
Now are they putting that transmission in tomorrow or?
oh, that's Saturday.
Man, I'm worried about that. I heard about that. That transmissions, dude. It's like it's like if you've never changed, you've got your car, you love it. It's I put a fucking 100,000 miles on it. You've never done anything to the don't do shit to it. Because the minute you put new fluid in it or some shit like that, it'll start slipping, it'll fuck up. And it'll never be the same.
I
I've
didn't.
actually
I
had
didn't
a
do
lot
nothing.
of
I didn't do nothing to it, and it just quit going out. It wouldn't go out of second gear no more. Right. So I dropped the pan. One of the shift solenoids was broken. So I put all four new shift solenoids in. It's the gears. It's the gears of the tranny. No
or
good.
two other null down.
So I picked up a 97 Blazer. I'm going to take the tranny out of that one because it's the same that's in mine
It
and
should be all right.
swap it. All I got to do is change the valve body. And the
That's
shift
going to be
solenoids.
interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just know back in the day, it was just anybody I knew that would ever get a transmission put in, they get rid of the car within a few years. They're like, and they'd always say it never shifted the way that, because they knew how it shifted when they had it, and it never shifted like it would, like the high end. But with these new computers in these cars and shit, it might be just, mate that in there, and then you got to talk to the computer, right? And tell it, hey, look, we just did that because that might, I haven't heard of normally, they would not put a transmission in a car. Like my Honda Pilot down there, that's a 2020. And if that needed it, they would total that car. They'd be like, no, it's totaled. They would. They total the fucker before they'd ever put an engine. They don't do that shit no more. That's why.
No, not the new cars. No.
They throw them out. They
But
fucking total them and throw them out. Yeah.
Dude, my buddy, I hadn't talked to him in 6 years, right? And he just sent me a message out of nowhere. And he sends me the picture of this muscle car, 67 RS Camaro, right? Supercharged, 327, supercharged, right?
How long has he had that?
He's had it a couple of years, right? He paid $25,000 for it, and then he supercharged it.
No, because
The guy that he bought it from, the guy he bought it from, he was selling it for $41,000.
Yeah.
But he ended up selling it to my buddy for $25,000 because he knew my buddy was going to keep it and take care of it. You know, he took it to a car show. Correct. He took it to a car show and one place in it. First place.
Now that I'm older,
It's a numbers matching.
I got to see that. That's the thing. That car is going to outlive him. I'm surprised. Is he the original? He's not the original owner. So that's the thing is that I've noticed as I've gotten older, is I've seen those cars that I drove as a kid go through several owners, right? Whether or not, again, no one's guaranteed a long life. So somebody will go to those. What's the fuck? Fuck! I just had
Barrett Jackson.
Yeah.
Or
I knew it was in there, but yeah, no, that was it. And you'll see that same
Barrett Jackson or Miko.
Yeah, you'll see them. You'll see them come up again though, and it's like, because the owner died. It's an estate sale or some shit like that, right? So I'm like, those cars, and then I don't even think they're going to let you. It's only a matter of time before you're only going to be allowed to take that car out, like, and drive it once or twice a year, if that. Even that antique insurance they're going to be like, They're like, this thing's so fucking rare that we won't insure it unless you put it in a fucking museum. And if the museum burnt the fuck down, then yes, we'll pay out. But if you drive that fucking down the road and you you're fucked. We're not doing shit for that.
Because if you have that car on the road and it hits an electric car, it would do more damage to the EV car than it will do to the car itself.
That's the thing about those cars, and they don't tell you about them, is that, okay, they will blow up, but they're heavier as fuck. They're heavy. Like that Tesla pickup truck, if it hits a guardrail, your normal fucking guardrail, or those wire ones that they have on the divider highway, it'll snap through that fucker like a semi truck would. Pink, right through the fucking thing, because it's so fucking heavy. Yeah, they're having to redesign some shit on that too. I don't give a fuck about that. I know that they're semi truck. They're big fucker. You can go buy that right now. And Elon's got a warranty that he says. Now, this is, again, a semi-truck. It's very big. But the battery in the fucking thing, he guarantees for 1 million miles. And then, regardless of the weather, 500-mile charge. That tells me a lot. Because the 1 million mile thing into an old semi driver before emissions and shit, you would get 1 million miles off that fucking engine if you knew how to drive and shit before you had to rebuild the engine. And you don't have that now. And if you're going to buy a battery, if you're saying I can get 1 million miles off that fucking battery, that's a game changer, because eventually that will happen in the cars. So imagine now, not a Tesla, because I think they're ugly, but Audi and Porsche, for example, have some pretty cool fucking things. Now, if that has a fucking 1 million mile battery in it and can go 400 or 500 miles, regardless of the cold Chicago weathers or the hot, if it can go that fucking distance, I'm on board. Because then, again, I can keep that until the wheels fall off, so to say. I've had a Honda and I drove it for 400,000 miles. Now that's, again, you know how rare that is. Well, it's a Honda, right?
Yeah.
So there's stories, right? Honda, Toyota, those, right? But if it's a fucking 1 million mile battery, and yeah, fuck yeah, that's pretty much, you're golden for 1 million miles.
Yep.
500 miles. I'd get, on a good day, I'll get 300 on the tank. And that's if the wind's at my back and I'm driving with the eco shit and all the buttons you can push on that I made sure I could turn off or I wouldn't have bought the car. I'm like, oh, I can turn that shit off, right? He's like, yeah. Just do. It never bothers you again. I'll sell it. When I sell it, I'll sell it with that. But yeah. So did we get you tired enough to go to sleep yet?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know me, baby. I'll put anybody to sleep. I fucking Rip Van Winkle calls me.
My friend's already sleeping.
No, so I was watching a video over the tornado. I was counting how many power lines were, or how many power poles got snapped in half.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's why you're like, oh, I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid. I've seen a tornado whip a piece of straw into a fucking telephone pole.
I was in the May tornado. Yeah. I was in the May tornado, and we literally, it was rain. The first one was rain. The first version of it was rain wrapped, and we could just hear it. We could hear. Yeah, we could hear the noise. We could hear it crumbling and all that stuff. And we're like, where is it? And it was right. We looked up and it started clearing out and it was right above us and it was coming down. So we had to get down. I got thrown into the wall. Then I was digging my hands in the mud, crawling to the tornado shelter, which was like probably about 4 feet on the left of us. And we got up there. It took almost 6 of us to close the damn door. We closed the door and locked it. And then we waited for it to go through. Then you could hear it silence, no rain, nothing. We get out and you could see it hopping over the highway. It was crazy. But yeah, there was like, I counted 14 power poles snapped in half on the other side of town. Or right here.
If I ever got a house and I had a house built and it was in a no tornado district, I would have a basement so secure that if the house on top of it crumbled, the basement would stand the vibration.
You'd be better.
And then I would have an exit. What?
But you'd be better to have a tornado shelter, get away from the debris, so you don't have debris blocking your exit in the basement.
You wouldn't have a debris blocking my exit because my exit would be somewhere else.
Here in Illinois,
nowhere near the house.
In my basement, you've got these window wells, and each one of them, there's 3 of them spread across into the foundation.
Oh.
And they're fire emergency ones. So on what you would do in a fire, you pull these clips and the thing comes out, and then you would get up and crawl out, and this lip picks up and you crawl out the house. And there's 3 ways. That's by law, you have to have those in Illinois for building code. All new houses and shit because of that. But, I don't have a finished basement. My basement it has a fucking treadmill. It's got shit that goes to be forgotten about. So I don't.
I'd be like, there's a tornado. I'm going to go run.
I run the fuck down there. I'll just sit under the, but, if I really wanted to go crazy, I could reinforce. And that's where I've seen the steel box. Now, in Oklahoma and stuff, where they would mount this huge steel box, it's like taking a bank safe from the days of old and putting it in your garage. And I don't give a fuck. Basically, if they took your car and they threw it at this fucking thing at 100 miles an hour, it wouldn't do shit to this box because it is a bank vault bolted into the fucking cement. What you don't want is the one that's in the cement slab with the sliding door, because that has gotten fucking caught, and it fills with water, and people have almost drowned. That's why they want that one that's up top, so they don't fucking drown. The car gets blown on top of them, and they can't get out. When
that's why you know how they have those not storm shelters, they're
bunkers,
bomb shelters.
Yeah,
bunkers.
They got that backup one way the fuck down that little. That they fill that with dirt, Eddie. You know that, right? You got to dig through that to get to that emergency escape.
They don't do it. They don't do that to the new ones anymore.
Really? I know the one I've got. Oops.
the new ones they build
over here where I live.
Yeah, the new ones, They don't do that no more because it has us that turning knob on the outside to open the door for the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't bury them no more. It's right at the surface.
I mean, if it was just for me and my old lady and the dogs to hide down there for, I don't know, a month, fine. Other than that, those are small as fuck. What are you going to do? Hide down there for 5 years? No way, dude. I'd rather be up there and say, hit me with the blast.
These new ones they got set up has a dining room, a living room, a kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
3-4 bedrooms.
Yeah, those are not the ones that people like you and I can afford, right? Those armed guards.
You know, I'm just saying, if I was a millionaire,
Fuck yeah, I've had those. I've had those dreams. Where I'm like,
yeah,
there'd be that sliding wall down in my basement, and it'd be an elevator that take you like, what is it they said, like if the radiation, if the Earth's shields and shit went away, we got blasted with, it'd kill the planet. You'd have to live like radiation would reach like I think 3 miles. So just to be safe, we go 5 miles down, and you'd have your city. You don't ever got to come up ever again. It's like, yeah, fuck the world. I'm living down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a bigger.
We already got cattle down here. We already got animals.
Trillions. That's like unheard of. That's like basically the way I found justification of this was my shit was so big was that it was like you'd need to find a genie that would give you 3 wishes because this is the only way my world would work because it's like a world in a world. It's like a sphere, right? That's goes wide and goes up and down, right? You'd have spots. So, each top of the circle, bottom side would be a city. And each city would have its function, right? You'd have a farm field for the fields and shit would be one world and the other world. And you'd have 4 of those and one on the North Pole and the South Pole. You'd have these Hyperloop fucking thing. The maglev, right? Power. And then it's like, okay, how do you power the fucking thing, right? Well, nuclear, right? Or whatever. Because we ain't coming back up. We're done. We're done. We're living. Because we got the lights. We can make shit grow now. You don't even need fucking soil for half the shit. We could make this happen, right? If you had forever money. The tunnel boring shit, right? I'm like, but then it'd have to be made of what I remember was called unobtainium. What movie was that from? Where they drilled to the center of the earth in that machine. And they fucking had to jumpstart the planet. Remember?
Yeah.
Was that Core?
Yeah, that's it. What's that material made out of? Unobtainium. Because nothing could fuck it up. I'm like, that's what we make the fucking rings and the cities. But everyone would have your agriculture and your, I want to go skiing. So one would be winter, right? And that'd be all your refrigerated goods and shit you have.
Papa Smurf, I think smoke is smoking air.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. My visions. All right, I gotta let you guys go. But it was fun.
Thank you so much for coming up and hanging out with us, bro.
Thanks for coming up, man.
Viper and man, I'm saying a prayer for you, man. I hope the pains go away. And Eddie, I hope the transmission mating goes good. Later, guys.
Thank you very much,
Later,
sir.
Man.
That was a good live, man.
A good live, yeah. Good.
2 hours.
Yes, I gotta go get off and go to sleep, or try to at least.
Yeah, me too. I gotta be up in 3.5 hours.
Now I got that fucking movie Core stuck in my head. Old
Probably
movie,
be stuck in your head until you watch it, right?
Aaron Urquhart was in it. I forgot about that. G-Day Qualls is in it too. I didn't remember that either.
All right, bro. Love you, man.
See you later.
All right. You guys take care. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you in 12 hours. With yours truly, Charlie said the love will be here in 12 hours. We'll have a subject, a topic, something to discuss. With that being said, well, the thing is out, my friends.
You booked a yearly checkup, you track your sleeping hard. But when your thoughts feel heavy, you call it just a dog. You smile in every photo, but shake when lights go down. You joke so you can hide it, afraid you'll let them down. Let's break the stigma, let the truth shine through. It's okay to check your mind, like your body too. It's okay to be mental, speak up, be seen. Break the silence, snap the chains, we can all be free. Let's break the stigma, say you're not okay. Reaching out is brave, that's how healing finds its way. It's okay to be mental, speak up, be seen. Break the silence, snap the chains, we can all be free. You're scrolling through the stories, someone says they're not alright. You feel that same old pressure to always say I'm fine, but shaking hands on Sunday and crying in your car don't make you weak or broken, they show how strong you are. Let's break the stigma, let the truth shine through. It's okay to check your mind, like your body too. It's okay to be mental, speak up, be seen. Break the silence, snap the chains, we can all be free. Let's break the stigma, say you're not okay. Reaching out is brave, that's how healing finds its way. It's okay to be mental, speak up, be seen. Break the silence, snap the chains, we can all be free.